Wow, I don't know why this is so dark. What's up, folks? Meridian here. Um, well, this little van life experiment is coming to a pause. Yeah, I just couldn't do it. Um, it was brutal. I mean, with the heat, the first 6 or 7 weeks were actually totally doable. It was hard. It's a hassle, and I didn't save as much money as I thought I would. Turned out I can't cook in my van, especially when it's hot out, and it's dangerous. I was not prepared in the slightest to actually do it. Thing is, I was coming off of a pretty rough time in my life. I had nowhere to go. A friend of mine basically saved me from certain peril. He let me come over and stay at his place. He hooked me up with a job. I came down to Daytona area with nothing but the clothes on my back. And my friend Chris helped me, let me stay on his couch for a few months. It was like 3 or 4 months. He's got an apartment. It's a one-bedroom apartment. His girlfriend also lives there, and his 4 cats, and his dog, and his 2 mice. Um, it was a bit crowded, let's just say. So I wanted to get out of there, um, so as not to impose, first of all, not wear out my welcome. But also, I didn't feel good sleeping on the couch there. It just wasn't right. So I got the van and did 2 months in the van. The major 90-degree heat hit for the first time about a week ago. Um, really about 2 weeks ago. Then it cooled down. Then last weekend it was hot as balls again. And then the no-see-ums came out and attacked me. And I mean, I'm going to try to show you this. It doesn't look as disgusting now as it did, but I don't know if you could actually see any of that on camera, but yeah, hundreds of bites on my arms and legs. It's horrible, nasty. Um, so a friend of mine from work, I'd mentioned in the last video, just happened to mention to me that she knew a guy who had a room for rent, only 350 bucks. Okay, I jumped on it, and thank God. And I'm just gonna go ahead and say thank God because she's like a church person. Um, she really, she's very passionate about it, and she said that I shouldn't thank her, that I should thank God. So thank you, God, if you're watching. Anyway, you guys want to see the room? My van's outside, about halfway empty now. Looks like a wreck. I'm gonna have to clean it out all the way and then clean it make it look like a normal vehicle again. But here, take a look at this room. I hope you can see this, but here's the closet. It's open right now because I was just putting away clothes and letting them sit there and hang with the fan on because all my clothes are all wrinkled up. Like, look at that shirt right there. You can see how wrinkled that is. And I'm trying to just let it, hoping some of the wrinkles will come out. Here's my little chair that I have. I used to use that to just get out of the van when I was parked in a shady spot somewhere, and like in a park or somewhere where it's appropriate to do so. Sit in that little chair. Here you can see I have a cardboard box with a fan on it. The fan from my van. One of my power stations from the van. There's some stuff over there, a bag with some canned food and ramen noodles and whatnot in there. I got a pot in there and my one burner camping stove thingy that runs on butane. I probably won't cook in this room. There is a kitchen, so that's a good thing. Here's my bed over here. And as you can see, I was not in any way prepared to do this, but it popped up. It was an opportunity. 350 bucks a month. Yeah, I'll save money from not having to buy fast food all the time. And if I have to cut down on my beer, then I cut down on my beer. I don't drink much, but I can save enough on frivolous bullshit to have the 350 bucks a month, no problem. It comes out to about one of my 4 checks I get a month. So sometimes I make more. So here's the room. As you can see, it's very clean, beautiful. Okay. There's a door. There's a sweet, sweet dog that lives here too. Doesn't come in my room. A very nice puppy is. Her name is Penny. Okay, want to take a quick tour? This is the bathroom. As you can see, it is nice and clean. Beautifully clean. Beautifully clean bathroom. Up there's the kitchen and stuff. Okay, well, my new roommates are out there doing stuff, so I don't want to shoot them on camera. I don't want to shoot them with the camera or with anything else for that matter. Anyway, so that's what's up. Can't wait to take a real nice long bath. I've hardly had any showers since I've been doing this. I've been cleaning myself primarily with wipes, washcloths with some soapy water, and then do the whole all over thing. I haven't really stood in a shower or laid in a bathtub in literally 2 months. But people like me that have a disability and have a hard time standing up really don't take showers a lot. It's hard. Everything about van life is hard. Now, the things that were awesome about it, being outside, I loved that. Being alone a lot, I really liked that. It did get lonely sometimes, but with the internet now, you know what? I could call people. I hang in the chat rooms of some of my favorite channels on YouTube. I made these videos, even though there's hardly any of you watching them, but I made the videos and I see some people liked them. I got a couple of thumbs up, no comments. I don't care. I'm not trying to be a YouTube star. That's stupid. I've had my shot at being a star lots of times in my life, and it was a lot of fun. So I'm all good with it. Anyway, so that's the scoop poop. I got a room. I'm in here for at least 6 months. When October comes, if I'm in a position, I've had the money saved up and stuff, you know what I would love to do? Either move back to Pasco County, but again, I don't know if I'm going to van life because that'll be Florida again, but it'll be October. So October through March is doable for Florida van life. Absolutely. Absolutely doable, not horrible. The other 6 months of the year are hot, humid, bugs, and nasty. I underestimated that shit, and I overestimated my own ability to be able to deal with it. I am strong. I'm very strong. Tough motherfucker. I didn't know I had this kind of strength until within the last year when I went through so much crazy shit. And did come out the other side. Almost didn't. Almost didn't. I was almost dead. Oh well, we're all gonna die. I don't give a shit. Anyway, so that's what's going on. I'm here. Who knows? I might build another little recording studio, start doing voiceovers again. Maybe start doing some musical recordings. Wow, look at how shiny I am on this camera. Yeah, I really need that freaking bath. Well, I just moved in here yesterday and then slept last night. Today, I'll probably take that shower. Either today or tomorrow. I might just do a sponge bath again today. And I'm brand new here. I don't want to annoy them by going and sitting in the tub for half an hour until they get to know me a little bit. So it's a pretty decent neighborhood I have here too. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this stuff. Let's see if I can show you. So there's a nice big backyard. Big backyard. See that? Beautiful. There's some families around here. The palm tree over there. I don't know if you can see it or not. There's a garden in the back. He's got peppers growing and tomatoes, zucchini, collard greens, some other things too. So that's nice. I love gardening, even though my feet won't allow me to do that kind of work anymore. I still enjoy going out there and picking fresh fruit and veggies off of a vine and eating them. That is just something it's something I started doing when I was with Bridget, and I've never mentioned her on this channel before, but she was a girlfriend of mine, and we had such a great time for a few years, and things just didn't really work out, especially when we were cohabitating. It was just, it turned really horrible, actually. It didn't have to, but it did. It just sucks. I try to smooth things over with her, but I don't think we'll ever talk again, which is fine. I don't want to get back together with her, but I do regret that our relationship got so horrible. She taught me a lot of cool things about gardening, and we really had a lot in common too. I think in 75% of ways we were so good for each other, but there was that 25% of ways where it was just no, 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 no. We were never going to see eye to eye on certain shit. So anyway, why am I talking about my ex-girlfriend? I don't know. So here I am. I'm no longer houseless. I have a place to stay, nice air conditioning. It's an okay neighborhood. I mean, if I were to rate a neighborhood using the 5-star system, I'd say this neighborhood's probably a 3. You know, it's a mixed neighborhood. I've seen right around here. I've seen people of all different ethnicities. All different ethnicities, actually. I've seen black, white, Hispanic, and Asian people, and Middle Eastern people, all just in the one day that I've been here. Just going up to the 7-Eleven that's a block from here, and to the Dollar General that's about a block from here. So here I am. This new place is about 15 minutes from my work, so I'm gonna burn a little bit of gas going to work, but it's okay. I think this is the best thing for me. Let me recover, because I still need to recover. Physically and mentally, my health is not great. Mentally, I'm actually doing okay now. Not bad as I was, after my father had died 6 months ago, and the few years before that were really rough too. When I first got my neuropathy, and I thought I was done. I thought I was just so washed up that I'd never do anything or have any fun again. But I was wrong. There's still lots of life to be lived for me. But the mental health and the physical health, van lifing was very taxing on that. It's exhausting. It's a hassle. It's hard. But at the same time, it does have freedoms to it, which are very cool. And if someone maybe a little younger than me, maybe a little more ready than me, in better health than me, and really if you just plan better than me, you'll do fine. And I was doing this van lifing in a weird way. I wasn't like one of these YouTubers off living the dream, going around the country, traveling. No, I had a job. And so I van lifed within 5 minutes of my job. I had 3 parks that I like to hang out in. A couple of them I was able to overnight in. Hospital parking lot was a really nice sleeping spot. I had all kinds of places to go during the day, and then I guess I had about a half a dozen nighttime spots. And they were all peaceful. I went 2 months straight, never did get a knock. Never got the dreaded knock. I hate that phrase, the knock, the dreaded knock. It's stupid, okay? It's just dumb. It's just a knock. It's not that big of a deal. I didn't even get one, but if I did, I just would have gotten up and been like, yeah. And if they had said some shit to me, I'd be like, I was watching YouTube videos, I fell asleep. That had been my plan the whole time. If anybody walked up to me while I'm awake or asleep, I would just say, I'm watching YouTube videos. And if they say move, I'd be like, oh, okay, I'll go home. And I was just going to say that my home was, if they asked, I'd be like, oh, I live in the, and name the apartment complex where my friend was letting me stay with him. And if need be, he is such a good friend that he said, in any sort of emergency situation, he's always got my back. He's like, dude, you'll never be out on the street as long as I'm alive. And he's the only person who really came through for me when I really, really needed someone to come through for me. And I'll never forget that. So, even though the dude can drive me nuts sometimes, he is a good guy. And we will be forever friends. So anyway, this has been a long ass video. If you made it to this point, wow, you must be fucking bored. But there it was. I documented my whole van life thing, and I may continue to make videos depending on how many interesting things happen. When interesting things happen, I'll make a video about it. Meridian out.